There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to iGao 6. I'm your host, Dan Sugano, aka Skittles, and in this video, we'll be covering iGao 6 Preseason Challenge number 5. That's the NJNW Scavenger Hunt. Each preseason challenge, I have been trying to introduce a concept or rule of iGao to help the new players prepare for the regular season. This week, I chose to highlight the fact that for all the challenges, you must submit DVR that was recorded between the time when the challenge was released and when it was due. This does not prevent players from also sharing older clips in addition to the current clips, but it does mean that you must perform all of the requirements of the challenge again, even if you happen to do some or all of them in a past clip. You're always welcome and encouraged to share any additional clips you have on top of the DVR that you filmed specifically to complete the challenge. Okay, now let's go over the 3 goals for iGao 6 Preseason Challenge number 5, the NJNW Scavenger Hunt. For this challenge, there's a list of 12 total tasks that are broken up into 4 categories. So I'm going to start by quickly listing all of the tasks. Then later in the video, during the points of focus and the trick tutorial, I will describe each individual task with more depth and explain how to complete them properly. The first category is the disarm tasks. And the number 1 task is my personal favorite, the slide disarm. In this category, we also have the perch and the disarm dive. The next category is the gate tasks. And these include the letter gate, the gorilla gate, and probably the most difficult and dangerous task, the water gate. Next up are the classic iGao tasks, and in this category there is follow cam, tree surfing, and another one of my favorites, skate or fly. And the final category are the new tasks, which, like the name implies, are all new additions for this season of iGao. These tasks include the human tunnel, the self-facing hand catch, and the final task is one of my favorite parts about flying in public, the PDI, or positive drone interaction. All right, so now that we have all 12 of the tasks listed out, let's go over the goals. Goal 1 is that you must complete at least 7 of the 12 tasks, including at least 1 from each of the 4 categories. Goal 2 is that you must complete at least 3 of the tasks in 1 continuous clip. Goal 3 is to make sure you performed enough of the clips to complete goals 1 and 2 during this challenge week. Again, you're always welcome and encouraged to share older clips in addition to the clips that you filmed to pass the requirements for the current challenge. But your DVR for at least 7 of the tasks must have been recorded between the release and deadline of this challenge. Okay, now we've covered the goals, so let's get into the points of focus for this challenge. So for each of the 12 tasks, I'm going to go over them one more time with a few more details, and I'm going to stress the most important thing that you need to do to complete the task properly. The first category of tasks are known as the disarm tasks, and all of these include both disarming and rearming your drone. Task number 1 is the slide disarm. To complete this task, you must fly up to your obstacle, then disarm and land on the obstacle with the base of your drone, then slide at least some distance with the drone in contact with the obstacle. Then, before you come to a complete stop, you must rearm, take off, and fly away cleanly. You do not have to use an actual slide to complete this task. You can slide on anything, even the flat ground if you choose. But again, the main point of focus here is that you slide on the obstacle while disarmed, and then before you come to a complete stop, you rearm, take off again, and fly away. Task number 2 is the perch. To complete this task, you must find a smallish surface that is high above the ground, and then disarm and land on that surface. Then once you've come to a complete stop, you need to rearm and take off again. There are no exact requirements for how small or how high the surface that you land on must be, but the smaller it is and the higher it is, the more impressive. Something like a street light works well for this task, but always first check the spot that you're going to be landing on to make sure that you won't get stuck. Task number 3 is the disarm dive. To complete this task, you must fly up into the air and then disarm so that you free fall for at least 1 full second, that's 1/1000, before rearming, regaining control so that you can fly away before you hit the ground. The next category is the gate tasks, and these involve finding a variety of gate-style obstacles that you must fly through. To complete task number 4, the letter gate, you must find a sign or something with letters that form a fully enclosed gate, and then you must fly through that gate with your drone. Task number 5 is called the gorilla gate. To complete this task, you must fly through something that forms a fully enclosed gate and is for sale inside of a store. You're welcome to ask for permission ahead of time, or you can get it done guerrilla style. But as I always say, it's much easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. So that's up to you, and of course you're welcome to skip this task if you do not feel comfortable. Okay, so the main point of focus for this task is that the item that you choose to fly through as the gorilla gate is actually for sale in the store. Can't just be something that's in the store, it actually has to be for sale, something that you could buy. Oh, and the name is Gorilla Gate, from like the concept of gorilla whooping, which is named after like guerrilla warfare, not gorilla like the animal. Task number 6 is the water gate, and that's like a gate formed partially by H2O or water, not like the Nixon scandal Watergate. To complete this task, you must fly through a gate or a gap that is at least partially formed by water. So this is typically going to be a fountain or something like that, but you could also use a gate made of water in a different state, so like flying through an ice sculpture or something like that would be pretty cool. But this is definitely going to be one of the more difficult and riskier tasks, so proceed with caution. The next category are the classic iGao tasks, and these are all put together because they were created in previous seasons of iGao. Task number 7 I'm calling Follow Cam this season. In the past it's been referred to as Chase Clip, but I think Follow Cam is a better and more accurate title. To complete this task, you must follow a moving subject and keep that subject in your FPV view while it's moving for at least 5 seconds. Task number 8 is tree surfing. To complete this task, you must fly inside a tree in amongst the branches and leaves for at least 5 seconds before exiting the tree and flying away. So this is one of the few times in iGao that you are allowed to bump into things. You can bump into the leaves and the branches of the trees during your tree surfing, but you cannot fall out of the tree and hit the ground. You must end the task by flying out of the tree after tree surfing for at least 5 seconds. Task number 9 is called Skate or Fly, and to complete this challenge, you must freestyle around a skate park or skate style obstacles in a way that somewhat mimics how a skateboarder would ride at the location. There aren't very specific rules for this task. You could go for more of a half pipe or bowl style rip, or do more street style skate types tricks. It's really up to you to decide whatever fits the location and obstacles that you find. The final category are all tasks that are new here in iGao 6. Task number 10 is the human centipede, human tunnel. This task requires at least 3 humans to line up to create a tunnel of human gates that you must then fly through to complete the task. The humans can use their arms or their legs to create gates out of their bodies in any way, as long as you can fly straight through at least 3 of them. Task number 11 is the self-facing hand catch. To complete this task, you must be in the FPV view of your drone, then disarm and catch the drone in one hand only. You're not allowed to trap the drone against your body or on your transmitter, and you cannot use 2 hands to catch the drone. So you can take your goggles off before you make the catch, or you could leave them on and do a Jedi style catch. That's up to you. You just have to remember that you must be in your drone's FPV view as you disarm and then make a one-handed catch. The 12th and final task is to share a PDI, or positive drone interaction. Now, not all drone interactions are positive, but in my experience, most interactions in public, even with the police, are typically very chill and respectful, and most often involve someone just interested in the drone and how it works. A PDI can be any drone-related interaction with a stranger that takes place in public and is overall positive. This can be as simple as talking with someone and explaining how FPV drones work, or showing them the FPV view as you fly. And if you're really brave and trusting, it could even be you letting someone try to fly your drone, even though I don't recommend that. Kids are often interested and excited to see the drones, and taking off from their hand is a fun way to involve them. Ideally, you'll have the audio of the interaction, but that is not required. All right, so that covers the point of focus for all 12 tasks. Now, before we get into the tutorial section of the video, I want to talk about this challenge's title sponsor, NJNW. NJNW and IGOW have formed a strategic partnership this season to achieve many goals, including, but not limited to, new initiatives to enhance scholarships, career workshops, and industry networking, job pathways and mentorship opportunities to help players transition into professional roles behind and beyond the game, night events and exclusive showcases to shine a spotlight on the emerging talent, wing and drone support in the form of prizes, resources, and long-term programs to help the IGOW community soar. Learn more at njnw.us. All right, so this challenge tutorial is not going to include all the typical sections, as this challenge is mostly about having fun and exploring your local area to complete the tasks. So the tutorial is really just me and Skittles driving around and trying to find some fun spots to complete as many of the tasks as possible in a couple hours around town. All right, so it is scavenger hunt week, and we've got a few new tasks plus a bunch of classic ones that we've had before over the years. And of course, you're welcome to do as many or as few as you're feeling like, since it's the preseason, but the idea is that you're supposed to do at least 7. That's 1 from each of the 4 categories, and then a total of 3 more. Okay, so the first set of tasks are all the disarm tasks, and I think we'll just go right up the street here to the church playground. All right, so I'm here at the playground to do the disarm tricks. So we got all the obstacles we need here for the 3 disarm tasks. We got some slides, some fun ones here. We got an open one. We got like a full tunnel slide over here too. And then we also, for the perch, we got some street lights that work good. They got a nice flat top. Kind of like one up over here. And then for the disarm dive, you can really do that anywhere, but ideally if it goes terribly, you want to fall on something soft. So these like little wood chippy things or the grass here below me would work ideally, even though there's a giant parking lot around it. So anyway, for the disarm tricks, the only thing you really need to know is that how to disarm and do that like timely, so that when you disarm, you can disarm right when you want to. So, oh, there's a bunch of kids coming out right now. Okay, all right. So the kids took over the playground, but the small little slides are not being used by any of them. And yeah, I'm gonna show some stick cam, because the way that I do the disarm works great for having a button. If you have a switch, obviously you just have to switch it. But the trick I use for disarming precisely is, once I'm getting close to disarm, I push down the button and hold it down. And then as you release the button, then you get the disarm right when you release. So I think that works great for trying to disarm precisely for like a perch or a slide. So, disarm slide. So pretty simple. All you have to do is go up to a slide, and then you disarm, and then you have to rearm before you come to a complete stop. So we go up the slide, disarm on the slide, slide down, rearm, and fly away.
And then we've done the disarm slide. So that one was a little spinny. Let's do a more simple one. A little more simple one over here. The kids have figured out there's a drone. Oh, that one I went upside down. Let's try this one again. And whee! There we go. Alright, now for the perch. I'm gonna go up here to the perch. You're gonna probably want to fight the wind, so I'm gonna go against the wind, which is this direction about. And we go right up to the obstacle and then drop right on top of it. Perch. Take back off, and you've completed a perch. Let's do another one over here on this one. Alright, here we come up to it. I push down on the disarm before I get there, line it up, and boom, right by the bird poop. And that's a perch. You gotta take back off, of course, to complete the perch. Then finally, the disarm dive. This one, you want to get a bunch of height. You go way up in the air, and then you just dive down and disarm. Then you fall 1/1000 at least, rearm, catch it, and you've completed the disarm dive. So those are the 3 disarm tricks. Let's go over them again real quickly. We've got the disarm slide. You just gotta slide and rearm before you come to a complete stop. The perch, you're gonna fly up to something that's up high. The higher and smaller, the better. You fly up to it, and then you disarm for the perch. Then you gotta retake off again. Completed that. Finally, the disarm dive. You go up in the air. We're running low on battery. We cut battery. We fall. We rearm. And we fly back home. And we've done all the disarm tricks in one clip.
Next up are the gate objectives, and I know just the place for this first one, which is the letter gate, and that's simply flying through a sign or any type of thing that looks like a letter. All right, I'm here at a historical iGal location, and that is the local McDonald's. If you don't know, the very first iGal challenge ever I filmed here at this local McDonald's, and it involved this sign. If you know that trivia, put it in the comments below or include it in your challenge video, what the name of the challenge was, and maybe even do it here on the McDonald's arches. Anyway, today here we're just going for a letter gate, and all you have to do is fly through a gate that is shaped like a letter, and the McDonald's arches with the McDonald's M, of course, works perfect for this challenge. Next up on the gate list is the Gorilla Gate, and my first suggestion for this challenge is always Home Depot. It's definitely the best place to fly in if you're trying to do some gorilla whooping action. It's normally loud in there, plus they also have a ton of things to fly through, and it's really big and no one really cares. But today I think we're gonna go for something else, so I'll drive around a little bit and see if anything looks promising. Right, it occurred to me once I realized I had Skittle with me, couldn't really leave her in the car for too long. The best place to go, of course, would be PetSmart. So let's see if we can find something in there. Okay, so I found the perfect obstacles. Here we go. I'm gonna use this over here if I can only fly over here, but I'm also gonna try to sneak over there and fly through these cat scratcher posts. You can see here, the perfect tunnels there. Mission success. out of here pretty quick. These were great obstacles, like little tunnel gates even. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna buy Skittle some treats, and let's go on to the next location. Those tasty, Ski? You like them? That was a success. What do you think, Ski? You see some more dogs over there? Yeah, she's excited. Anyway, next on the list is Watergate. And I don't know if there's any water fountains around here that you can fly like under the water as part of a gate. I will have to investigate that further. What do you see? You excited? More doggies? All right, so it's gonna take a little more research to find somewhere where we can do a water gate. So we're gonna move on to the classic iGao tricks for now, and those are follow cam, tree surfing, and skater fly. So follow cam we used to call chase clip as well. It's basically just following anything, something that's moving for at least 5 seconds, we'll say, for this challenge. And then tree surfing, same thing, 5 seconds, you gotta be flying around within the branches of a tree. And skater fly is flying like at a skate park, but pretending like your drone's kind of like a skateboard, and like, you know, flying up and down the ramps. And even if you could do a grind, I've always wanted to do that. That'd be pretty cool. So I think if we head towards the dog park, that'll make Skittles happy. We could probably follow the dogs running around. That'll be good follow cam. And probably tree surfing as there I'm sure there's a tree or two. And then skater fly, the skate park is pretty near the dog park, so that should work out perfectly. Let's head out. You ready? You ready? Dog park? All right, so I've actually come to the skate park first because it closes a little earlier. All right, so the idea for skate or fly, like off the name skate or die, is kind of just to fly around in the skate park like you're a skateboard, and do tricks that way. Alright, we've made it to the final location, the dog park. Skittles Pump is already barking at everyone. Let's get some chase cam clips or follow cam footage of following Skittle and maybe some other dogs. And then we also can do tree surfing here. And from the next category, I think we could also pull off self-land. See, that's the big dogs. We're going to small dogs. You're a small dog. Again, we're going to try to do follow clip, following ski around, and then tree surf. If we want to move into the next categories of ones we haven't done yet, I think the hand catch. Hopefully I can be able to pull that off. I'm not great at line of sight when it's facing myself, and the thing about the hand catch is you have to be in the FPV view, and you actually have to catch it in your hand. You can't like catch it on your body or trap it. You got to catch it in your hand, and the camera has to be facing you.
not bad. Flew at line of sight, spun around at the end. We'll count it. Alright, so see, the idea is you gotta go up to the slide and then you disarm, which means like you turn it off to just go down. Oh, it went upside down. I gotta try to fly again after it goes down to the bottom, but if it goes upside down, then that's no good. There we go, it's not bad. I took off a little early. Let's try it again. This spinny one? Let's do that one, okay. Alright, I'm going up. A minute. Sliding. Uh-huh.
Flying down the side. Not just like letting it, like disarming it.
Like down the circle in one?
Actually, like trying,
It's, yeah.
flying down the side.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Pretty successful little trip. What did you say, Ski? We got 10 out of the 12 tasks done and did 2 different sets of 3 of them in the same clip, so no problem for anyone to pull that off. Ski's chilling, got the face in the wind. We're heading back home to edit up this footage, and yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Okay, iGoers, this challenge is not very difficult, but it will probably require a bit more time to find and complete the task, so try not to procrastinate too much and miss out on the fun. I'm excited to see all the clips that were created during this challenge. Good luck and happy moving!
There's a cop right in the center right here, so go land your drone in the field somewhere and disarm it. And
Wait, they shouldn't come back to us, you think?
he's flying right here. He's right in front of me. I'm moving here. Just disarm. Oh, he sees you.
What?
Is it a drone?
It's a toy thing here.
A toy drone, apparently?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's definitely under the legal limit. That's
Alright, just making sure.
yeah. You want to see
No,
it?
no, yeah, look cool, that's all.
We see it, so it's like sends that to here, and then you can fly around. We're filming the lightsaber people.
Okay. I know there's like certain limits or whatever, like with permits and all that. But
Yeah, you're not allowed to go above 50 feet. Above that, you need a permit and stuff.
yeah, no. At least you know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It gets us shots that you can't get anywhere, like flying through the tunnel and stuff like that.
That's nice.
Don't you guys use them? We've trained people before in the
Well,
police
yeah,
department for like search and rescue stuff.
Yeah, our department uses them, but it's like a particular unit that uses them.
Yeah, like we've had like hosted races where the different departments like race against each other
Yeah.
with the Avadas. Is that what you guys use?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
But no, that's still cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright, well, have a good
Yeah,
day.
have a good night. Ah, that's an expert cop interaction right there.
Are you recording?
Yeah, of course I was recording the whole time. Boom, boom. All right, what's up? How's everyone doing? Oh, look, all the little videos are already set up and ready to go.
Nice.
We look like a professional stream, sort of. Anyway, we're doing the same
setup
Yeah,
as last week, except I realized the reason that forum closed was because on like the free version of it, you only got 10 responders max. And then it
man.
just like closed down. So I
Oh,
was
no.
like, do I really want to pay for this or I'll just use a Google form? So I just made a Google form.
Nice.
Here you go.
Probably
Oh, people
easier.
have already voted. But here
How
you
does
go. We'll
that
toss
happen?
it in. You know, you can the links are on the
Oh, that's fair.
thing here, so you can check yourself ahead of time. But yeah, we're gonna start off. We'll watch the top videos, then we'll go over the honorable mentions, and then we'll get back to the top videos, and we'll do all of our voting. Oh wait a minute, did I make a? I'll have to do this in a second. Make a little thingy here. Oops. Anyway,
Dan,
how's everyone
I'm nowhere
doing?
to be found, Dan.
What's that?
I said I'm nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you're gonna
Where's
add OG in
OG?
or what, dude?
Oh my gosh. I thought, why did I? Oh, because I'm in there. Duh. I was like, wait, we got 4 videos over here. I got 4 videos over here.
I can't believe it.
All right, I gotta make it one more. What is
Now
that? Window capture? Display. Window.
Are we gonna fit Mo in here too?
Is Mo coming?
Oh,
No, 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 not tonight, but like eventually.
don't
Oh,
be
yeah.
silly.
I was like, all right, boom. Let's have to cover that up. Look at that. So many handsome faces.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna run down the top videos, and you can vote at the link that I just provided. Did I provide it again? It's pinned right here. And I'll just put it in one more time. Why not? And obviously, 10 hearts is the best number of hearts, and 1 heart is not as good. All right, so our first top video was Hemmingson. I don't know if you guys remember him from
Hell yeah.
last season, but makes a nice re-entry into iGuy with his first video of the season. Classic Hemmingson style. A lot of B-roll.
That front of that
No
building is
smiles.
nuts.
What a kid's empire to fly his drone.
Yeah, he
Didn't
rolls up
we
on
got
Kid's
one
Empire,
smile out of him.
super serious faced.
He gave us one smile towards the end of the season, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, when he was with his kid.
Yeah.
Oh, and when he was with Goons.
What's the O4?
Yeah.
So got whooped in. So good.
So the challenge, if you guys aren't familiar, was Powerloops this week. Title sponsor is CustomFPV, and Hemmingson just did the first challenge here, which was a single power loop, and then a celebration roll. Was actually a little bit of a controversy. We'll go over the protest forum after, like, we do all the voting and everything at the very end. But each of the challenges, you're supposed to do a celebration roll after to kind of get you ready for the regular season and introduce that concept. So there
What
was
didn't he do? Did he not do it after? What was the
It
controversy?
looked like
no,
it
he did it.
cut off right
There
after.
in the rest of the challenge overall. I'll go over a little later. Exactly, because people were trying to combine the challenges again, and then there was a question to whether you had to do just one celebration roll or if you had to do 3. We had
I see.
We had a vote, and then A lot of people didn't like the result of the vote, so we actually have some protests for him. Okay,
Interesting.
so next up is Zox. He's our only pilot so far that's been top video every week. Did kind of repeat with this cool location, but this one showed off the location even better. Similar intro setup.
Like intro, yeah.
With the whoop for all the shots too. I like it.
I rip rock and gravel when I time travel. My rhymes blood shots with the beats that I battle. When I get in your head, my thoughts become lead. Pipes that navigate the seas that I bred. Straight through the bloodstream, try to come clean. Got intervened by a dream filled with streams. Ran a 360
challenge
degree
one
turn
there.
on the road. But now you got me running around
Powerloop.
my area code. You got me running in a cyclone.
And then a celebration roll. And challenge or goal 2 was 2 self loops back to back. And then the final challenge was 2 loops with a gate at the top. And then a celebration roll.
Jeez.
Ah, little 6 spot.
Very smooth, and that spot is sweet, huh?
Holy shit.
He didn't show off it as much in the previous video, but he was also at this spot.
I can't even tell what the hell it used to be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like right on the
I like it.
shore, and anyway, very cool. That's Zox. Next up is Moik. It's a pretty unique video here. Let's see.
This guy was in finals for a week Good potential stay up there.
Yeah, got the
That cat would be like, hell no. I'm not flying that thing around me.
Powerloops the cat. Then he does all 3 goals in the same club.
Did it have to be 2 back-to-back for each of them?
Only for the second and third one. The first one was just one of them.
What was his pilot name again?
Moik.
Get used to the TJS.
That cat.
My good old
Looked
friend.
hilarious
the
holding onto the
TGS.
top of that ladder. Alright, next up was Backwoods. Another interesting gate setup.
Gosh.
What the
Oh
hell?
my god, I fucking love it.
He has it attached to a helmet that he's wearing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's pretty nice brawny there.
Imagine someone walks by and you just like have a fucking PC gate attached to your head and flying a drone around yourself.
They probably would not walk that close to you. They give you a wide berth. Like, okay, I'm not sure what this guy's doing, but
Could be dangerous.
I don't want to be involved.
What if we did a race that was like that, where like every pilot that was up and making had to wear one of those?
Oh my god, dude. Just take your opponent out. Hit him in the dingleberries real quick.
You're losing, you just start
Fine.
ducking. Just start ducking when people are coming by.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd be fucked with me because I start leaning forward when I fly. That shit would turn into a dive gate.
How much did it weigh Backwoods? He says it's super
Question.
heavy. All right. Our next top video is Jurassic. This is a fun one.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. That was pretty tough there. He went over the first time.
Yeah.
The guy at the next two, that's why he
Nice.
went for 3.
go.
That's good.
And then I like this.
Hell yeah.
Entertaining one there. Next up is doubles. Really good execution here by doubles on his loops. All of them are super clean. Nice proximity there.
Yeah.
One of those.
Damn.
Very clean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cut there.
Oh.
Fancy little transition there too.
Yeah.
God, he's got such a good snap with his power loops.
Boink.
Yeah.
Like a boink.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boink.
And then it's just
Oh, look
Then
at
it
that.
goes
for
transition.
loop
Little-
montage.
little-
Oh, that's sick.
Some good cuts. That's cool. More?
it's a different
Fuck
thing every
yeah.
time he comes around.
Because the snapback is so clean every time, it looks like it's such a great transition. It's the same.
Ends with a nice streak of.
Is
soap
it
loops
legal
there.
to drive like that? I think anything is legal if you're driving in a cornfield.
All right. Next up, we have another first-time submitter, but previous contestant, and that's AJ. Second place
Hey.
last season, as all know. Nice, clean, all-in-one clip here to start it off.
This isn't the Wii board that we were seeing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay. It's just a different little section of it. It's so big.
Nice, got done quick.
Yep. Nice lock to Norvin there before the face punch, and then this loop is pretty sweet.
Oh, jeez.
God damn.
Right? Down a
Horizontality
tunnel.
there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That loop is crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. That's a long power loop. Jesus.
Really? Jeez.
Pretty sweet. All right. And our final top video of the challenge is Ballsack.
Grayson.
Ballsack's got a lot going on here. So if you look on the left there, he's got just a self loop counter that goes the entire 90 seconds of one clip of him just self looping himself over and over again while he does all the other challenges over here. So he does them all in one clip in one. Then just a whole bunch of loops. Anyway, once we saw this one, I was like, well, he did the most self loops. Almost all constant loop motion on the bottom left ones too. I think there was like 1 or 2 that were questionable.
22 in a row is crazy. I think when we did the Maddie challenge my year, I got 12 or 13 Maddies in a row. Crashing. Self Maddies.
Yours did like 40.
Yeah, someone did it crazy.
Are we doing scores of 10 or 100 out of 10 or 100?
10,
I
yeah,
think
10
they're
max.
Out of 10, yeah.
You can do any decimal place. Feel
Oh,
necessary.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
man.
There you have it. Top 8. There's only 8 videos this challenge. Top 8 videos. Okay, so now let's go over some honorable mentions. I didn't really put them in any order. This first one is FPV Math. Now he actually technically failed the whole challenge because he didn't do any celebration rolls, but there was a serious effort made here. So he does, you know, clearly has the skills to do it, but he just forgot the celebration roll. There.
Are you getting signal back there? My battery signal would have cut out. Oh yeah, that blew away.
So, but then the rest of the video is all focused on trying to get this. Trying to get hands above the head, legs to above the hands.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he tries it a lot.
Yeah, you need some like lanky ass arms to pull that off.
You gotta like, I think you gotta tuck your chin too.
Yeah. I feel like you have to.
He does get.
And then
He gets,
holding the radio like that.
he gets at least one at one point, but you had to do back to back. Oh, getting closer.
Oh.
I mean, he clearly put in the effort.
Yeah, no kidding.
He wanted it.
What is this swoop still flying?
Oh, there you got
was
one, and then
thinking
oh, there's another one.
Oh. That was cool.
Yeah, cool video there for Math. All right, now we have. This is a cool obstacle here from Upshot. He power looped this like giant gavel.
The pleasures, the moments he could not restrain himself when he saw a nice caboose. Singing, sit down, a ding dong, daddy hit his 16 women.
Solid
That's
find
cool.
there. Oh, this was a rip. Didn't technically have like all of the requirements, but he did get requirement number 1 done. But yeah, Bananas is just ripping around.
Oh,
Happened to have
that's
some
not
power
so
in
sick,
it.
man.
He's loop himself, but never goes for the celebration roll. Anyway, great rip from Bananas. Also his first video this season.
Was Daylight's old OSD I Like Bananas as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something
It
like that.
might have been I Like Bananas. It definitely had ones that were banana related. Multiple
Yeah,
banana
yeah.
related OSDs.
I think I Like Bananas is from Europe.
Yeah, he did bananas. Oh, this one was great. So, in the examples, we said like don't power loop yourself with an open prop drone. So he he's using an open prop drone, but he has put overlaid ducks above the props.
You win this time, sir.
And it becomes very evident later, like at some points, like the whoopie's flying like crashes into the ground, but the drone is still flying around. See, the prop stop. It was pretty good though.
That's funny.
Entertaining for sure. All right. This is
That
Fade
Banana,
Vado.
yeah. He flew with him a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah,
So
Jeff.
some solid follow cam here from his friend. Follows the loop around the whole shot. Keeps pretty good eye on the loop too. Starts like ripping around at the end. And then gets in his hair.
No.
I don't know if he'll be the cameraman for the next challenge.
Yeah, right.
That's right, Brazen. If you don't do it, we tell you to. But if you do, we'll reward you.
All right, this one was Shallot, and I just wanted to shout out the whole Pacific Northwest Freestyle Club because they had to get together, and then he actually does one of the next scavenger hunt challenges almost with the human gate tunnel here. Some other cool spots that they went and ripped around.
Cool little spot.
Yeah. So shout out to Pacific Northwest Freestyle Club. They're also a sponsor of iGAF 6. All right. Oh, Royden.
Hello, everybody.
This
Welcome.
week
Thanks for joining me
went out
today.
to this pretty
We're
cool
going to be doing a
spot.
simple one and a more
The
complex
waterfall.
one. And I've chosen a location far from home in the beautiful Pacific coast.
Just to clarify, this little guy is not waterproof in any way.
Apparently, past me was a little bit nervous about flying in this location. Anyway, we're going to goal number 1 of this challenge, which is simply to do a power loop
Okay.
around
Cool spot.
any obstacle.
A little waterfall action. I've seen some pretty cool waterfall drone clips lately. Retry Win was next up, our last week winner. But he is demonstrating an issue that a lot of people fell victim to, and they have actually happens a lot in power loops. And that is when you don't finish your power loop. So no problem here when the gate's at the bottom, right? Goes under after the second loop, but here with the gate at the top, doesn't go under the second time. Yeah, it just backs up and does the celebration roll. So technically did not get the third challenge.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, we got to pass back under after each loop, so 3 total underpasses for back-to-back loops. A handful of people did that. Oh, this one was great. So, broken props. It looks like he scanned the prop, and then 3D printed props.
Okay.
How miserable does that look?
Does it work?
It worked. I mean, I guess if you have no other props.
Oh. I'm surprised it survived crashes like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was before or after the props, but kind of crazy that they like it. I feel like it'd be so unbalanced that
I feel like they cause a lot of oscillation.
I mean, it's not like that was like the cleanest print either. If you go back and look at it.
Yeah, those are pretty rough looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, do whatever keeps you in the air.
Yeah, whatever works.
All right. Oh, this was a fun edit. AC1A like had 2 different drones, and he had them like talking back to each other, like doing the different challenges. A little idea there. So he's got this looks like a beta FPV Cetus, and then a Pavo. But but he did the same thing that Retry Win did and didn't go back under there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fun little edit there.
Real Spoova, you have to go top, bottom, or bottom, top, bottom. You have to go through the bottom.
Yeah. You gotta go under to complete each loop. So if you go under through the, if you only go through the top twice, then you only did like 1.5 loops. Alright, that was a cool little edit. Alright, next up. Oh yeah. EMAX had a crazy crash here. He's doing the combo that we'll see in the protest form in a little bit. But looping himself and the TGS, and then one of the times. A little bow wow gow to it. I think it's right here.
Oh.
You see that?
I've had that happen before, that's awesome.
Right onto the antenna.
That's crazy.
Backed up and ready to go.
Pretty crazy coincidence there. Okay. Oh yeah, this one was cool. So, Rod was in a freestyle competition here. He's ripping around, and at the end of his run, had a little mishap.
Oh no.
But
it was bad for an analog camera.
He had a spotter, he said, and he was
usually they just go black.
Able to fly it back with like just a little bit of what he was able to see in some directions.
That's crazy.
So I made it back home.
That's rough. That's impressive. You made it back.
Yeah.
When he makes it back, he does the challenge here. 2-in-1 combo.
Nice. Looks like a fun group.
Pretty crazy, yeah. For the win here, honorable mention for this first loop.
Oh shit.
Nice constant loop motion on that real small gap. He was proud of that one, so it took him a while to get that one. Alright, what did Easy B have? This is the problem with doing this like multiple days ago, I forget each one. Skateboard gap.
That's
very
dope.
nice. I think there's something else cool too. Oh yeah, this dive.
Ooh,
Pretty
nice.
sweet little tunnel dive there. We got another cool tunnel dive. Is that Alvaro? I think that's Alvaro. Yeah. The super clean ladder dive right there to start it out. Oh. Those are tough. He nailed it. A bunch of clean loops for him too. Nice job from Alvaro.
Nice.
Ninja Turtle also one of the better executions. Some people just have really nice clean loops. Like I like a flicky loop, you know, that kind of like you flick at the top and flip over. But also, some people's loops just the really nice, smooth, consistent ones. I'm down for it. Ninja Turtle has some good ones like that.
Yeah, this had a nice flip to him.
These look like
The
my
tighter
power
ones.
loops. They're just like kind of like yoid it back.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Oh, yeah, it's super smooth.
Nice ripping from Ninja Turtle. Alright. Red Maddie. This is his first week not in the top videos. It's still a solid riff. There's some rock back there. He rips this place, and then there's got a pretty cool bando also. I would have given it a top video if there was some more loops. There's not that many actual power loops. But he does go.
Nice rip though.
Yeah, power loops himself here in the room. Then he does the last challenge at home. On the gates. Alright. Robot Ninja had a fun intro here.
I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. But the voices in my head go. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go.
Hello.
I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head
Doggo.
Then he goes up, does all of the challenges. Solid video there from Robot Ninja. Next up was Jow.
Jow.
This AI drone. Sure, AI makes much better drone pictures now. You're not gonna find something like that anymore. That's art right there.
Yep, so Jow, he's just got 2 clips where he does all of the challenges in one clip. First he does it with his like standard freestyle drone, and then he just won the EMAX Nano Scout in the first challenge. So then he does all of the challenges with the Nano Scout as well.
0 volts. Yeah. I think it's working well.
Yep. So nice rip from Jow. Super technical as always. 2 full sets of everything there. Alright, next up, GSN. Kind of cool double clip here where he does all of the challenges real quick. Almost in one clip. But in this one clip he forgets to go double on the 3rd clip, so adds that in at the end. Solid flying from GSN.
Should be a back-to-back for the last one. So here it is.
GSN started last year flying with the Avada in all the challenges, and then he got a tiny hawk.
I use tricks with an Avada, jeez.
Yeah, he did like the trippy spins with the Avada and everything.
No shit.
Crazy.
Yep. Next up we got Brazen.
Brazen in the chat. Star Trek intro.
Do I remember specifically what it was? He had all the fire, I remember that. Oh yeah, he also had the line of everyone lined up for the loops. With a bunch of clips. Also his iGao 6 logo there with sound effects.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's a Brazen video for you.
Good stuff,
Alright,
Brazen.
so we've seen Bob Hilarious here at the Whoop Barn rip this place a whole bunch, and a bunch of cool power loops as expected in this spot. But also at the end he goes and he's found a new spot which is also looks pretty sweet.
What the
with a lot of potential.
God damn. I just can't imagine going and finding a fucking castle to fly. The fuck?
Probably pretty common in some places in Europe.
Yeah, no shit. That's so cool.
Like, oh yeah, we'll just go to the local castle, abandoned castle.
Yeah, you guys want to hit up the castle today?
Yeah, what the hell?
Alright, only FPV fans, another plane featured video. This,
Oh, it's pretty.
yeah, a little more HD footage. And this one, he goes up into the cockpit and flies like from the pilot seat.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's cool.
Goes around, does the challenges. He also has a line of people, or I guess it's two. But
Want him to come into chat when I
out on
explain
the
how he
wing.
has to plane and just like.
I
chill
know.
in a-
Wasn't he in chat earlier?
Was he?
He has been in chat before, but I don't know if we got an answer as to why there's a plane in his yard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was
slash
just. The fuck?
spot,
Just looks like his house.
right?
I swear.
There's some kind of
This
business.
one looks like a business thing, but it looks like little houses over there. Graceful landing there at the end. And then he also gets challenge 3 inside.
I mean, his house looks sick.
Yeah, that room there is sick.
Yeah.
Look at that house.
Yeah, that room is super sick with all the windows.
Yeah, he was in chat, but it
Alright.
was way earlier.
Okay. Next up, Cybex. He did the combo. So this is the source of the controversy for a lot of people. So a lot of people combine the challenges like that, where they did their legs and a gate on top. So combine like challenges 2 and 3 into one, and then only did one celebration roll. And in the during the live stream, we voted like, did you need to do one celebration roll total, or could you do one after? Did you have to do one after each challenge? And chat voted one after each challenge.
I would have said one is fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we had been treating it previously, but I let it stand so that we could actually get the protest form going.
That's fair.
Because
Yeah,
I knew Zare would protest, but Zare actually didn't have time to protest yet. But a bunch of people protest for the same thing, so we'll read their arguments and we'll decide it after we figure out top video view.
I would say if it wasn't declared before the video, then it should be. But like maybe.
I mean, there's arguments both ways. Anyway, cool spot from Cybex
Oh,
here.
I was like,
You see that giant slide, and then just
Yeah.
a cool spot overall. Inns is back with a classic Inns video.
And
He was here previously, but this one really is the full Inns experience. Nice looking HD0 all up-res or whatever he does to it. And then just all 3 challenges succinctly done. So see, he's doing a roll after each one.
what video system is this?
It's HD0, but he does something to up-res it.
Yeah,
Like,
It looks. Yeah, it looks.
Christie would do
looks
a
weird.
very similar thing. It's also stretched to 16:9.
That's
So
true.
that it fills the whole
Maybe the
screen.
stretching.
Yeah, and it's definitely color graded.
oh yeah.
Pops, you can see
Yeah, the red pops out real.
Oh, the red and the green is nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
solid rip from Inns.
Nice.
He's having a kid, or just had one. One's on the way.
He had a
So,
kid already.
He already had it. Yeah.
I thought he had
No.
he
He
had
just
he,
recently had a kid. Yeah, he's saying it's busy. So alright, next up, Blue Shift, another almost stop video. This one was fun. I like this one, but I feel like just exploiting building dives to get a top video isn't really fair. But I almost gave it a top video. It's pretty sweet. So Powerloops, this big gap up here, and then does the celebration roll as he's building diving. Pretty cool.
Sick.
And then this is challenge number 2. Comes down off the building dive to the double self loop. This one right here, pretty solid too.
That's tight.
some bonus dives. I know this spot too. Me and Lonnie did our building dives here, I think. For I got 4 or 5.
Oh, you get stuck up there. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
Very nice.
Nice.
Alright, one more almost top video, and that was Black Pond. Very nice production here overall.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
I like that speed ramp thing right up to the art structure here. Slow transition to analog there, or different analog.
I'm playing EMAX.
This is pretty funny.
Oh, man.
I think the trade-off though, looping front to back is better, because at least if you hit your head, it's in like the back of your head, rather than in your face.
Yeah.
Solid execution there on the top loop. Great work from Black Pond.
Nice.
Nice job, Black Pond.
Alright,
Good
that's
stuff.
all of the top videos, or almost honorable mentions. Back around to the top one more time. Let's put this in here. There's only 8. Delete. Delete. I'm going to make this later. This time we have one more. We have Callisto, we got Blasto, we got Heads. We got the audience. We also have OG. Gotta go to... Okay, so again, if you don't already know, vote on the audience voting form. We've had 9 votes so far. Toss those votes in the protest form. Oh, we got one more protest. Oh, we were doing this too. Okay. So.
Damn protesters.
They're everywhere, man.
Denied. We've reviewed your footage and denied.
Okay, I gotta change the names.
Their protest form auto denied.
Okay, we got Hemmingson. Wait, no, I can do this even faster. Okay. Hemmingson up first. Wait, we gotta clear all this. Watch his video one more time while we vote on it. So, only requirement number 1 done here. I don't know how specifically you want to grade it, but the idea of the preseason is that each goal, like, is for, like, you know, you're not, the idea is not that everyone's supposed to do every goal. It's supposed to give, like, you know, all different people something to attempt. So, I don't know. You can judge as you choose. If you don't think that the fact that he didn't do the other parts
Bro,
should lower his score.
I know, I was just thinking that.
They're like
What stick-ins are they?
They look like place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
like I was gonna say like.
Those are massive, dude.
I want.
Yeah, right? They're comfy.
Clean loop there.
Yeah, big ass loop. too.
Celebration roll on the pole.
Gotta roll in the pole.
Yeah. Also does another loop here. This is mostly a production value overall ambience type video.
Is that a cut?
No, that was a
Bonked into
a
it.
tap. Yeah. He
Oh, he
bounced off
tapped
the
it.
thing as he was like, yeah. All right. Let's go down the list here. OG, what did you give that one as a score?
I gave him a 7.5.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
That's what I gave him.
Same number I gave him.
Oh my god, we're
Oh
all the
my
same.
god. Callisto?
7.
Okay. I went 6.5. I had to penalize the lack of other challenges a little bit, even though it was pretty.
How you preempted the video by telling us not to penalize that?
No, I said
Yeah.
you're welcome to penalize it if you want to, but you're not required to.
Preseason, you shouldn't be mean. That's what you're saying.
You know, I mean, Hemmingson did 2 power loops. Balzac did like nearly at least 70.
But was the challenge to do power loops? Like how many you could do?
No, it wasn't, but you know, it was,
Just checking.
part of the challenge. All right, anyway, next up is Zox. So Zox is at the school location. Also had the intro thing.
Oh yeah, I like this video.
Yeah, I like that it's all whoop. All whoop clips.
He has like a whoop specifically for the clips because there's no OSD on it, and then he has a different one to fly unless he turn his OSD on or something.
Well, yeah, this one is a bigger drone. Clearly, it's got no ducks, but he also flies the whoop. This looks like a micro. Link quality 27.
Ooh.
What packet rate is 27?
I don't question it. Seems like the drone's flying fine.
That's like 10,000 packets per second. F 10,000. That's crazy. I didn't even know it went up that high.
I didn't even.
Sweet rip there. That actually might even be like basically like an open prop loop.
ELRS V4. Is there says ELRS V4 in chat?
Oh,
I haven't done that one yet, so maybe.
Heads. How'd you feel about that one there?
I hit him with another 7.5.
All right, Plasta.
8.5. I like the video.
Clisto.
7.5.
I also like that video. I gave it an 8.88. OG Dr. Love.
I gave him an 8 even.
8 even. All right. All right. Next up was Moik. If you remember Moik, he had his cat on top of the ladder.
Oh yeah, his dope.
I can't decide if the cat is into it or not. I mean, he is wagging his tail. He doesn't seem super upset, but he is kind of grabbing on for dear life, it looks like. The way he's got that ladder gripped.
Looks like he's having fun. I don't know.
He's chilling.
Wagging his tail.
I mean, I'm sure he could jump. I'm sure he could jump off if he wanted to, so.
Feelings and shit.
Yeah, my cat typically moves his tail around when he's like happy. But I mean, he's a cat. It's not like he couldn't get off there if he didn't want to. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting him to stay there, I guess, is more of the feat.
My cat would never stay.
Oh yeah,
like
especially
that.
if you were flying the whoop around him.
Flying
He
the
would be
drone
out.
around, yeah.
He'd be out. from Moik. Blasta, what'd you think?
We give it an 8 for the cat.
8 for the cat.
Mhm.
Callisto? That's inside.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking. Do 8.5 because point inside.
Ooh, 8.5. All right.
Yeah.
I went 8.47.
Jeez.
OG?
I'll do 8.25.
All right. And heads?
I gave him an 8.5.
All right. Next up, Backwoods. 4th place finisher, and I got 5. He's constructed a gate helmet for this challenge. I'm guessing the lower gate is there to help stabilize the top gate.
Probably,
Otherwise,
yeah,
it would
keep-
just like flop over.
Flop over, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's under his arms, the lower one. Nice
Yeah,
Barani
nice spot
there.
to just kind of rest your radio.
Anybody else see him leaning on that Barani?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. There was someone that had put like the Leaning Tower of Pisa up. They like froze frame a picture of himself while he was power looping himself. And he was like, like this, and he like put the picture of Leaning Tower of Pisa next to it. Thought it was clever. Yeah, it's too bad nobody like drove by or walked by at all. It'd be funny to see their reaction. Backwards. Weird gate contraption and goggles, a helmet. Drone
You gotta leave a
running around.
GoPro recording somewhere so they don't see it. So you
Yeah.
can get their honest reaction while you got your goggles on.
Just show up to a race like that with the helmet on. Guys, I brought the gates.
All right, Callisto.
Um,
Self gate. How do you feel?
Self-gate's cool. Let's do 8. 8.
8. I went 7.67.
He is 6'7".
I didn't say that. OG
I'll do 8.
heads
I gave him an 8 as well.
and Blasta.
9.25.
Ooh.
I love the creative stuff.
That is a creative one for sure. And
Yeah,
clearly it
last
took
week, the
effort.
guy riding the unicycle flying LOS, I gave him a 9.5.
Oh, that was crazy. Now he's got to land in his hand on the unicycle for the.
Yeah, he's gotta one up himself.
For the preseason or the whatchamacallit. All right, this one is Jurassic. This is a fun one.
This one.
Yeah, I like this little clip here when he does the loop as the window rolls up.
You see the bug shoot
Yeah, I was
through the
gonna say
window?
it looks like a bug was like on it, like following him like in a dog fight.
Yeah, I also really like the one with the window as the top gate. That shit's super cool.
Yeah. I wish the execution was a little cleaner under the door, but you know, you can only ask for so much. That first one is a little better than these next two. But yeah, that is a cool, super cool way to use the obstacle. And he's been using a car for all the obstacles this season. It's kind of like his theme. So, this part's great. This was probably actually pretty fun, I imagine.
Oh yeah. Until the whoop slides off of the hood.
Yeah, you're like, it's sliding and you're like correcting. Like, what's going on?
Oh man.
All right, this one I liked. I'm gonna give this an 8.11. OG
I give him a 9.
heads.
I gave him an 8.5.
Plasta
8.25.
and Callisto.
8.
Callisto's like, man, all of these outside clips. What is going on here?
I
People
know.
learn nothing from me. All right,
Yeah, who
another
goes
outside
outside
clip.
to play?
Doubles.
Scary out there.
I mean, it is, dude. Yeah, freaking dry places.
Doubles so flowy. I think he did the best version of that.
Yeah,
right
that was
there
great.
on that one. That was so.
This is one of was with all the
almost,
cuts.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one where he loops and it keeps like switching.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah, this was my favorite. My favorite.
A lot of people like toss back and like kind of do a more exaggerated catch on the requirement 3 when you're trying to get through the upper gate, you know. It's really good execution. It's like a surprise every time. What's
Super
gonna be
clean.
this
I
time?
know, right? I was gonna say like you can't even tell sometimes whether or not it's gonna be the same obstacle coming back around. Great video.
Yeah, very well done.
All right, Blasta, you seem to like it. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 9, flat 9.
Flat 9. Callisto?
8.75.
8.75. I really like this one. I like the overall production and the execution was spot on the loops. So I went with 8.22 or 9.22. Sorry. OG?
I actually gave him a 9.8.
Ooh,
Damn, that's the highest grade we've gotten so far this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
Leaving a little bit of room up the top.
Yep.
Heads, what do you think?
I give him a 9.
9, very nice. Yeah, I like when you use the challenge featured trick really well in the video, and he did that like to perfection there, I'd say. All right.
Yeah, it's really good.
Next is AJ. This is good to be back. Nice smooth line here.
It's such a sick spot.
Yeah, a solid amount of videos from this spot here. A bunch of different people. Dingles was there. And,
Where's this at?
I don't know exactly. It's Canada, maybe?
Oh,
Dingles is in
Where's Dingles? Michigan? So like, yeah,
somewhere over there, yeah.
AJ's in
Chicago,
Canada.
like that.
this Powerloops is nuts.
Yeah. I love the slow zooming on. With this music, it's perfect.
Yep. You get a 10 for that, sir.
Oh,
The music fit that perfect.
It's so good.
OG, what do you think?
I gave that a 9.5.
Jeez, nice.
Heads.
I gave him a 9 as well as the last one. The execution on both of those is really good.
Yeah. Plasta?
8.75.
Callisto?
9.1.
And I gave that one an 8.7. All right. And our final one is Ballsack. Definitely the most loops.
Yeah.
He does 38 loops in a row here in this one continuous clip that runs the whole 90 seconds. And then he does a whole bunch of other loops over here. He does all 3 of the challenges or goals in one clip. And then towards the end, he just like starts looping the key over and over and over again as well.
Yeah, it's nuts. See, at first I was pissed because I thought he was gonna do the challenges in 2 separate screens that we had to watch both.
Uh-huh.
I hate
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit. It makes
Yeah.
me look at 2
I know
different
what you
games.
mean. So this is just a little, like, side
But
helper.
it's,
A little
oh,
side,
yeah, it's
side dish of loops.
Like those TikTok videos that have 2 videos side to side. One's like Minecraft jumping puzzle and the other one's something else.
oh yeah,
Except this one's FPV version.
much better.
We'll have racing vid soon enough with you doing power loops on the side.
Now he just starts ripping loops on both of them. Done.
Nice.
All right, our final video. Who did we go to last time? I don't remember. Blasta, what do you think?
8.38 for the 38 power loops.
Nice.
Nice. Listo?
8.5.
5.
A lot of power loops.
What, 8.77. Just a little bit more than AJ's. OG?
9.1.
And heads.
Again, the 875.
All right. So we will first of all let's see who's winning based on our scores, and then we'll add the audience in after we do the pro test to see who wins. So you have until the few more minutes here before we solve the protest form, and then we'll have the end of the stream and we'll see who the winner is. Oh wow. Right now Doubles is ahead of AJ on our scoring by 0.72. Pretty close at the top, so it's going to definitely come down to the audience vote for that one.
Let's go, audience.
So far, we've got a total of 13 votes, so get in your vote here, last chance. Before we go, we're going to go over these protests real quick. So they're all basically the same.
Yeah, get on that poll if you haven't yet in chat. All puns intended. Get on that poll. Hop on it.
Hop on it.
Yeah, here,
Spit on
let me
it
put it
first.
in there one more time. Unmas.
Their fate could be in your hands. Go vote now.
Okay. So, okay, this one was just a counting, but DCA had basically the main argument here. We'll read the other people's as well, but if we watch his video, he was one of the speed runners, and in past challenges, we have let the pilots combine their tricks together. As long as you technically could like have done each challenge, you know, you could individually, you could combine them together. So he definitely does one loop and a celebration roll, right? If you pick that out. He has the self loop, obviously he's looping himself, and then the gate at the top because he's standing against a TGS. He goes through the top every time. And then one celebration roll at the end. Oops. And he actually tied there. They both did 5 seconds.
If you're doing them all in the same line like that, I don't see why you would do 3 separate. So
Yeah.
It was mostly because we voted, and because I do say in the video technically. Oops, that's the one.
I think if you're able to do something like that where it's a combo, you shouldn't be required to do more than one celebration roll.
Yeah,
we get that you're good at the game. You can
Something we refer
pass.
to in IGAO as you must fly. This is what someone brought up that was during the chat that swayed a lot of the votes, I think. Said you must fly away cleanly and perform a celebration roll after each goal of this challenge.
But if you're doing all
if
of
you're
the
just
goals
doing that
in
one at the end, it's like it's a cover-all.
That's a good point though. It
roll.
does say if that is in the
I don't know. I
So
see what you mean. Though that can be
requirements, then-
interpreted either way, but I think the
Yeah.
Because if
logical
he does
thing
them all
is
in one
It
motion,
would pull it the other way, but
how could you
I
separate
guess
them with?
with this one.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
each say celebration roll at the end, but like it also says you have to do, you know, 2 loops here, 2 loops here, and we've let people combine it before, so
yeah.
you must fly away cleanly and then complete a celebration roll after each goal of this challenge.
And then that was that if you're doing all three, or were they required to do all three?
The only people that protest were people that did multiple ones, right? Because if you just did one, so it
I'm
only
just asking for the rule of the challenge. You didn't have to do all three, right?
no. Like, I mean, you didn't have to do anything. It's preseason, so. But if the idea is like, can you just do one celebration roll that after you've done all of the challenges? That's basically the protest. Here, we'll read a couple of the specific protests.
I would say that even though the rules kind of state that we would have to do one after each challenge or each goal, forcing these people to fail would kind of unmotivate people to do these like super hard all-in-one challenges.
Yeah,
so
I think so too.
I think
Not
that
like
you
that,
should
but
just let it pass.
the role is just to prove that you have control after doing all the challenges, right?
Correct.
So
And that's another good point.
You do them in
Correct.
one, and then you do the roll. You got control. You did all three challenges. I don't really see what the issue is.
No, and I mean, if if you want to clarify that in like the regular season challenges that they can do one, that's fine. But I think they should be let slide on that.
Yeah, you might have to add an
You have to do them all in one clip too, though, right?
DCA actually argues
they're
the
all separate
opposite
clips.
side
Yeah.
here. He says the wording is specific. You must fly away cleanly and complete the celebration roll for each challenge. So 3 rolls total, but I still think that's up to interpretation. I think if you had just asked me, I would have said that one roll was fine.
Yeah.
Before the challenge.
I would have said the same thing if someone asked me.
Yeah, so here's
Or, like,
Cybex.
giving them incorrect information.
He makes a similar argument. In Challenge 1, completing multiple goals in a single attempt was encouraged. At some point, it was even stated in the live stream that pilots may have stacked additional obstacles for it to count, which is why he did it the way he did. He says basically that if he knew that he had to do 3 celebration rolls, he would have approached it different, which makes sense.
Which is what Blasted was just saying. You're going to discourage people doing these, like, cool
you don't want to unmotivate people to do stuff like this.
Just add an asterisk for the main season where it says if you're doing them all in one fell swoop, like then sure, one.
Yeah,
roll,
well, in
but-
the regular season, there'll just be only one set of actual
yeah,
requirements.
Well, then for next time, so there's no confusion.
Yeah.
You know what the answer for the protest form should be? It's preseason and none of this matters.
Oh, look, Zaire actually went through and he put his in. Look at this, super organized. I feel like we have to
Oh my goodness.
take a look at
Oh,
it. I knew Zaire would put in like a good argument. Okay.
Zaire wrote us an
In my
essay.
video, I completed all 3 goals at the same time, and I did so by completing 2 power loops through a TGS that I was standing under, followed by a single celebration roll. He lists the things. It should be clear that in the video to complete each goal individually, and if my submission had me complete the same flight 3 separate times, it would clearly pass. The question is whether the submission should count for all 3 goals. There are only 2 plausible rule interpretations
broke
that
it
would
down like a lawyer.
invalidate this submission. First, if a single completion of a trick cannot be counted toward multiple goals, and second, if the celebration roll specifically cannot be counted toward multiple goals. Neither of these reasons are explicitly stated in the rules. The first, okay, so then he argues that more.
Okay, so what he's saying is that if multiple goals can be like you can count multiple goals in one motion, then the celebration roll should also apply to that rule. Yeah.
I feel that's a consistently logical argument, and I feel like you know,
what it should come down to again is what is the purpose of the celebration roll? Is it to do the celebration roll or to prove that you had control of your whoop after completing the challenge?
It originated as to show that you had root control, but now it's become that you have to do a roll. Because if you fly away and demonstrate control, but you forget to do the roll, like that, you're just out. So, but okay, I think we kind of came to a consensus. But official vote, I would say to grant these protests and say that as long as you did all the challenge elements without a bump or crash, and then you did a celebration roll at the end, that celebration roll celebrates all of your previous accomplishments. Anyone disagree with that?
It's so ridiculous.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's put in the audience voting responses. You have one more second. 1,000. All right, it's over. Let's see our results.
I agree, Zer. English sucks.
Okay, so I need to make a sum column or an average. So this is going to equal. Oh, dang it, I did it the wrong way.
People voted just 10s for everything, everybody.
That's this person, yeah, gave everyone 10s.
It just evens out, whatever.
Yeah. I did the average the wrong way though. Just gotta be oops. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, well then you can't. I don't like that because I can't. Just drag it over then. No. Fine. Type it in. Unless. Really? You just can't? Oh no, okay. Why is that listed as a time? Oh. Hold on.
That does not seem. Oh, 2 people have 8s. I thought those were 0s.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Put this right here.
I think doubles wins with an 8.22 over AJ. What does AJ have? I didn't see it.
So doubles, I shouldn't have rearranged them. Doubles has an 8.22. AJ's got a 8.06. Is that enough to make a difference? Oh yeah, because doubles is already ahead. Yeah. So doubles is our winner. Congratulations, doubles.
Congrats.
Super
Great
close.
video,
That's the
dude.
closest so far.
Yeah, let's round them out here. Polsack was 8.11.
All top videos are good. Some great power
Jurassic.
loops, fellas.
Jurassic not as popular with the audience.
A lot of constant loop motion.
A lot of it. Whole lot of it.
Polsack. Socks. Mike was 8. And our last one, Hemmingson, 7.5. All right.
Congrats, doubles.
Didn't change it from our voting at all. Congratulations, doubles. AJ, Balsack, and Moik also making the podium. Congratulations to all of our top pilots. Thank everyone for participating here in challenge number 6. We have challenge number 3. Challenge number 4 is due on Saturday, and then we'll review those videos, and we'll be back next Thursday for the next judges challenge or judges video live stream. Man, I'm tired. Anyone, thanks for hanging out, everyone.
See everyone.
Yep, see you guys.
Next live stream. Peace.
Peace, guys.
We got a little more engagement there, 18 votes.